Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Venice? Venice, can you hear me? Hello, hello. Okay, so this is quite unique for all of us. Let's see, whiteboard. Okay. Okay, since Venice are not here today, we'll just do a recording. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, so what we'll do for the next 30 minutes, then we'll do the length 2 of both the corrections. Okay. Let's start question 1. So all these are the MCQs. Okay. It's my first time doing this. Okay, question 1. Okay, a textbook is approximately how long? Okay, so a textbook usually about this length. Think about like the laptop size. Okay, the length. So it's definitely, it can't be meters because meters will be taller than you, so it's impossible. So 3 meter and 30 meter will be out. And now we left with 3 cm or 30 cm. So we think about it, so it's not possible for your textbook to only be 3 cm, which is about this length only, right? Your textbook will definitely be about this length or even longer. So if a length of ruler is about 15 cm, you know that definitely 3 cm is not the answer. So the only possible answer left would be 2, which is 30 cm. Okay, question 2, it will be 935 cm plus 855 cm equals to what? Blank cm. Okay, so we know that this 855 and 935, they're both in cm, so we don't have to convert anything because they want it in cm back. So this is just simple addition. 855. Okay, let's start. 5 plus 5 is 10, so 0, 1, 5, 3. 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. So it will be 1, 7, 9, 0, which is 2. Okay, let me just erase all this. Okay, hopefully you're feeling better on this. Okay, let's see. Next, we will have question 3. Okay, the height of a tree is 4 meters and 4 cm. They want you to convert all into cm. Into what? Cm. Okay, so remember what we say. So we have cm here, cm here. So 4, I'm going to change. Okay, I'm going to change this meter into cm. Other than 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So 4 meter will be equals to 400 centimeter, which is, so we still have this 4 cm. So in total is equals to 400 cm, which is derived from the 4 meter over here, plus the 4 cm that we never touched, equals to 404 cm, which is 1. Okay, that's all. Let me erase. All right, again, erase. Okay, next question, question 4. The distance between Jason's house to his school is 154 meters. The distance between his school and library is 658 meters. Okay, so if we draw this, Jason's house is here, his school is here. So Jason to school will be 154 meters. Okay, next sentence. The distance between his school and library is 658 meters. So school and library, there will be 658 meters. And it asks you what's the difference between the two distances. So difference will be minus between the two distances, which is 658 and 154. Okay, so we know minus, we always use the bigger number minus the smaller number. Minus the smaller number. Okay. Okay. This case, which is equals to, so they want it in meter. So all these we just stay the same. It's just normal minus 658 minus 154. Okay, 8 minus 4 is 4, 504 meters, which is 1. Okay, that's all for question 4. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. Okay, let me just erase all of this. Okay, next will be question 5. Okay, question 5. Mr. Lee drove 3,041 meters to work every day. Mr. Ali drove 1,287 meters to work every day. How much further did Mr. Lee drive than Mr. Ali? Okay, we draw this in order. This will be Mr. Lee, which is 3,041 meter every day, correct? Okay, then next we have Mr. Ali, which is like that only, which only have 1,287 meters. Then they ask you how much further than Mr. Lee traveled than Mr. Ali. So they want to find this question mark. So how we do it? Okay, correct. So to do it will be the big number. You just need minus 1,287. Okay, since they want it all in meter, we know that we don't have to combine anything. It's just normal subtraction. So 3,041 minus 1,287. Okay. 3, 11, 4, cannot. 13 minus 8 will be 5. 9 minus 2, 7. 1, 1, 7, 5, 4, which is 2. Okay. Okay, guys, hopefully you understand all these. All these are still quite simple. Okay. If you need, you can just rewind and then just see again. Okay. Okay, now we'll go to problem sums. Okay, remember last week we did a few already, so we'll just do a bit more today. Okay, let's start with question 1. Okay, Ahmad takes 2 buses to work every day. The first bus travels a distance of 1,725. Okay, so remember bus 1 travel 1,725 meter. Okay, per sentence. Okay, next sentence. The second bus travels a distance of 1,425. So we know second bus travels slightly shorter here, 1,425 meter. Okay, what's the distance traveled by Ahmad in a day in kilometers and meters? Okay. Okay, so what we want is what's the distance traveled by Ahmad in a day. So Ahmad will take these 2 buses in a day. So his distance traveled will be equals to 1,725. You just add both of them up plus 1,425, which is equals to, so this is just normal addition. 1,425. Okay, 5 plus 5, 0, 1. 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. 7 plus 4 is 11. Here, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1 again, 3. So here 3, 1, 5, 0 meter. However, the question asks you in kilometers and meter. So remember how we do? We will split it up first. So here will be 3,000 meter and 150 meter. We know that this one cannot be converted to km, so we just leave it. 3,000 meter. We know that 1 km is equals to 1,000 meter. So if we have 3,000 meter, we just need to times 3 to get it. Okay, because here we times 3. So it's here we also times 3. So we'll get 3 kilometers at 150 meter. Alright. And then remember to write a final statement how many. Okay, so that will be question 1. All right, now we'll go to question 2. No, question 2 we did last week. Okay, so okay, question 3. A running track is 800. So running track will be circular. It's total 800 meters long. Okay. James ran 6 times around the track. What is the total distance covered by James? Kilometers and meters. So James runs 6 times. Right? So how do we find total distance? Okay, so to find total distance will be equals to 800 meters, which is 1 round, and then I just times 6, right? Because he ran 6 rounds. So if you do this, if you do your multiplication correctly, you'll get 4,800 meters. That's 4,800 meters. Okay, and then they want it in kilometers and meters. So remember this one, we split it again. 4,800 meters. So this one we know 800, we leave it. Remember just now from previous slide, we know that 1 km is 1,000 meters. So now if we have 4,000 meters, it will be equivalent to 1. When you think about it, 1 kilometer, I get 1,000 meters. So now I have 4,000 meters. Here to here is times what? 4, right? Okay. If right side times 4, left side also must do the same. So left side 1 times 4 will be 4 kilometers. So this will derive to 4 kilometers at 800 meters. Just write this better. So 4 kilometers, 800 meters. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me just write. Okay, so James ran 6 rounds. Okay. 800 meters of 6. Okay. You hopefully get it. Okay, let's see. Question 4. Angelina wants to jog a distance of 6,112 meters. She has completed 4,222 meters. How much further does she have to jog in kilometers and meters? Okay, so what they're saying is, I want to jog this much. Okay, Angelina. Angelina wants to jog 6,112 meters. But then she only complete until here. Okay, which is 4,222 meters. So how much further does she have to jog? So how to find how much further she has to jog? Okay, very good. You take your total distance, which is 6,112, and minus away the one that she has jogged already. I'll get the big question mark here, right? Okay, so distance left. Which is equals to 6,112 minus 4,222. Okay, which is equals to, it's just normal subtraction, right? 112 group 11, group 10, 11. So there's 11 minus 2 will be 9, 10 minus 2 will be 8, 5 minus 4 is 1, 1,890 meters. Okay, and then they want it in kilometers and meter, correct? So remember, we always split this to 1,000 meters and 890 meters. We know 890 meter, we can't convert it to km, so we leave it. 1000 meter, we know that it's same as 1 kilometer. So the answer will be 1 kilometer, 890 meters. Okay. All right, then there'll be question 4. Okay, now we do question 5. We did already. Okay, we'll finish. We'll skip that. Okay, question 6. Okay, Li Xing walked from her house to a park and then to a food center for breakfast. Okay, so remember, from sentence by sentence. Li Xing walked from her house to a park and then to a food center for breakfast. Right? Okay, the park was 235 meters away from my house. Okay, and the food center was 678 meters from the park. Okay, sorry for the vacuum. Okay, what was distance that Li Xing walked? So how do we know what's the total distance? We want to find this, right? This big question mark. So how do we find this big question mark? Yep, very good. We just need to add this and add this, right? Okay, so you just need to add 2, 3, 5 plus 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is just simple addition. 8 plus 5, I'll get 13, 3, 1. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 1, 11. 11, 1. 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. So 9, 913 meters. Okay, you know that this question they have asked you in kilometers, changing in kilometers and meters. So we'll just leave it as meters as it is like this. Okay. All right. Question 7. Okay, question 7. Hardy and Ali cycle on a circular track. Okay, remember circular track. Okay, in opposite direction. So we know that Hardy go this way, example, and then Ali go this way, opposite direction. Correct. When they meet each other for the first time, Hardy has covered this much. Okay, 1700 meter, and Ali only covered this much, which is 1125 meter. Okay, but then since they met, right, they have covered the whole circular track all together. So they will ask, what is the length of the circular track in kilometers and meters? So if we know that, we know how to find the total distance. Total distance they have traveled together would be, we just need to add and add this one up. So the distance traveled by both is equals to 1125 plus 1700 meters. Okay, I want you to also do the calculation. I'll give you about 2 minutes. Okay, do you get the answer already? Okay, so if you add them all up, you will get 2,825 meters. Okay, remember the question they asked you, what is the length of the circular track in kilometers and meters? So remember, we have to convert this. We'll split it up first. 2,000 meters here. and 825 meters. Okay, 825 meters will divide 2000 meters. Remember, 1 km is equals to 1000 meter. So if you have 2000 meter here, it will be times 2, right? From here, right side times 2, my left side also must times 2. All right, 2 km equals 2000 meter. All right, so in km and meters, it is 2 km and 825 meters. Okay. Sorry for the handwriting. I'm trying to type with a mouse. Okay, next we will do. Okay, question 8 we have done already. Now we have question 9. Okay, let's do question 9. Rambo jogs 1,300 meters every day. What is the distance he jogs in a week in kilometers and meters? Okay, so remember, Rambo jog 1,300 meter a day. Okay, they want you to find what's the distance he jogs in a week. So 1 week, so how many days? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 7 days, right? 7 days. Okay, then they want you to find the total distance he jogs a week. Okay, so a week we have 7 days. 1 day he traveled 1,300 meters. So in 1 week, he will travel 1 week. Rambo travel equals to 1,300, which is a day. I need to plus minus times divide. Times, right? Very good. Times 7 days, because 1 week has 7 days. So you can do your multiplication by yourself. You will get 9,100 meters. Okay, then you want it in kilometers and meters. Same thing. We speed this up. Here I'll get 9,000, and here I have 100 meters. Okay, from here I want you to tell me how do I convert 9,000 meters into how many km? Okay, very good. So 9,000 meters, you know that is 9 km. So 100 meters, we leave it. So this will be my final answer, 9 km and 100 meters. Okay, any problem with this? Should be quite simple, right? Last week we did a lot of these kind of questions indeed. All right, now we're at the last question, question 10. Okay, Mandy has 225 cm of cloth. She wants to cut it into pieces of 8 cm each. What is the maximum number of such pieces she can get? Okay, so remember, she has 225 cm at first, right? Should draw. Okay, so we draw a model. So she has 225 cm at first, right? She wants to cut it into pieces of 8 cm each. So we just randomly, I just show you that, okay, this is what it's like. So she just randomly cut, right? Cut. I don't know how much. But then inside, each one of the piece is 8 cm. Okay, 8 cm. So they want to know what's the maximum number of such pieces you can get and what will be the length of the cloth left. So how should we do this? We plus minus times or divide. But we want to get a smaller piece, right? So it can be times or plus. So minus or divide. Okay, you can do either minus or divide, but then if you do minus, it will take a very long time. So what I will do is we just get 225 divided by 8. Okay. Since the question asks what is the length of cloth left, we will know that there will always be a certain remainder. Okay, so we'll look out for that. So we'll do the normal division, 225 divided by 8. 8 times 0, 0, 2. This one bring down 2. Okay, so here will be 8 times 2, 16, minus 6. Okay, yeah, that is one bring down 5. Okay, we group this, right? Okay, what is closer to 65? 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 48, 56, and then 64, and then 72, right? So cannot, we have 64. So 64 is 8 times 8, right? So 8 times 8, 64. Minus, I'll get 1. So what's the answer I'll get? I'll get 28 and the remainder 1, correct? So this 28 here, 28 will represent what? Then it will represent what? How many number of pieces there are of 8 cm each. Am I correct? So should represent 28 will represent the number of pieces that have length of 8 cm. Okay? And then what will this 1 represent? Okay, if you think about it, 225 cm divided by 8, I'll get 1 remaining. So the 1 will represent, it won't be a piece, right? Because remember, all the pieces are in this 28 here. So this 1 will represent the length of the cloth left. Okay, make sense? So from this 225 cm long cloth, okay, we cut. I want to have as many pieces of this 8 cm mini cloth as possible. Alright? So from there we know that 225 divided by 8, I'll get 28 pieces of length of 8 cm. Okay? And then my remainder 1 would be, so from this 225, I cut into pieces of 8, right? I will have this 1 cm of cloth left that I cannot cut anymore because I can only reach it to 8 cm. Okay? So that's what the question asking. Alright. So that will be all for the length 2 worksheet. Okay, we'll go for a break for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back for mass 1. Okay, Venice. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we'll start with length 1. I mean mass 1 like that. Okay, so flip open. Okay, introduction, I'll read it out to you. So mass is commonly measured by how much something weighs. Okay, so weight is caused by gravity. So your weight on the moon is less than here on Earth. Okay, which is correct. While mass stays the same. Okay. Mass is basically a measure of how much matter you have in you. Matter, like M-A-T-T-A-R, not metal. Okay. That's why your mass will never change wherever you go, but then your weight will change because of this thing called the gravity lah. Okay, based on that. Okay, that's why on the moon you will feel lighter. Yes, you feel lighter. Your weight will be lesser, but then your mass will be the same. Okay, metric units of mass. So remember in distance we have centimeter, meter, and kilometer. But then in mass, we only have grams and kilograms. Okay. So the unit conversion will be 1 kilogram is equivalent to 1,000 grams. Okay, so some of the example is durian. Okay, durian, if you try to hold it, it has a bit of mass to it. Okay, it won't be like a feather. Okay, feather has like almost no mass. It's quite easy to lift up. Okay, or even like a ruler. Okay, all these ruler, all these marker, all these very small thing, very light objects, they usually go by grams. Okay, but then for durian, it's quite big and it's quite heavy when you try to carry it. So usually durian will be in kg. So we'll usually say durian will be about 2 kilogram in mass. Okay, while apple, okay, apple compared to durian is slightly smaller and it's easier to hold. Okay, you don't have to use so much energy for it. So we will usually say apple has a mass of 100 grams. Okay, you can see there's a significant difference between apple and durian. Okay, give me a moment. I need to. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, sorry, needed to charge the laptop. All right, let's see. Guided example 1. Okay, the mass of a parcel is 2 kilogram and 500 grams. Okay, they want this to convert into how many grams. Okay, so same as length, remember, grams here, grams here. So this 500 grams, don't need to convert, just leave it. But then these 2 kilograms, remember, kilograms and grams different, right? So we need to convert the 2 kilogram into gram. So we know that 1 kilogram is equals to 1,000 gram. Okay, so we have 2 kilogram here. What's the gram do you think it is? About 1 kilogram is 1,000 gram. So 2 kilogram is yeah, I'll give you about 2 minutes to think about it. Okay, so 2 kilogram is 2,000 gram. Right, makes sense, right? Because here we say times 2 here. So 1,000 gram times 2, 2,000 gram. Okay, So we know that 2 kilograms is 2,000 grams. The 500 grams we leave it. So we plus or minus that together. Very good with plus. So it's 2,000 plus the 500 that we haven't touched, which will give me 2,500 grams. Okay, so that is the guided example 1. Okay, guided example 2. The mass of a watermelon is, watermelon quite heavy, right? Is 3,090 grams. Okay, and then they want us to convert it to kilogram and gram. So remember, this is the same as like length like that. So this is the same as like length like that. So what we'll do is we will split them up into 3,000 grams and 90 grams. Okay. So what we'll do is, remember 90 grams, I cannot change it to kilogram, right? I need at least 1,000, so we'll leave it. But then 3,000 grams, can I change it to kilograms? I can, right? So remember 1 kilogram is equals to 1,000 grams. Okay. So now I have 3,000 grams here. How many kilograms would that be? So here I times 3, right? Means my left hand side also must times 3. Make sense? Right side times 3, left hand side must times 3. So here will be 1 times 3 will be 3 kilograms. So watermelon in kilogram and gram is 3 kilogram and 90. Sorry, what's this? And 90 gram. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's all for the guided example. I'll let you have 2 minutes, and then we'll do a bit of the math workbook. Okay, Venice, we will start with the workbook. Okay, let's start with checkpoint 1, question 1. Okay, choose the unit to measure the mass. Write grams or kilogram. So paperclip, what do you think? It's quite small and very easy to lift up, right? Very light, right? So do you think it's a gram or kilogram measurement? Very good. So it's gram, right? Because it's very light. Okay, next, a bag of rice. Have you tried carrying a bag of rice before? It's quite hard to carry, right? It's quite heavy. So do you think it will be grams or kilograms? But kilogram is always the bigger one, right? So bag of rice is quite heavy, so we'll put it as kilograms. Okay, very good. Envelope. Okay, so envelope, it's quite small and it's quite light, right? It's just a piece of paper inside most of the time. So if it's a piece of paper, it will be quite light, it will be grams. Okay, last one will be a chair. Okay, when you try to carry a chair, well, it's not that heavy, but there's still a certain mass to it, right? Like you need at least use both your hands, right? So if you use both your hands, you think it's grams or kilograms? Okay, very good, kilograms. Okay. Okay, now for question 2. Write the mass of each item. Let's look at A. Okay, if you look at A, right, the weighing scale. So on top it's a dog, okay? And then the weighing scale it writes there kg. Am I right? Okay, so this entire thing will be kg. Now we just see where the arrow is pointed. It should be 2 kg. Okay, it's A, B. Okay, now for B, it will be You see the weighing scale now is in grams, right? And then on top of it is like a toy clown. So we just see. Okay, so we know that from 0 to 100 is two arrows, right? Okay, so we know that each arrow will be 50 grams. So we count from 0, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 arrows. So we know that each row is 50 grams. So 3 arrows will be 50 times 3, right? Which is 150 grams. Very good. Okay, now C. Same thing, we look. What do we have on the weighing scale? kg, right? Okay, then we have a 2 kg box and a squirrel. So if we look at the arrow, we are given 3 kilograms. Okay, quite simple. And then lastly for D, this one is in grams. Okay, on top of it we have a 100-gram box and a banana. So if we look, oh, it's quite small. Okay, if you look at the arrow, you will get 430 grams. Okay. Okay, this question, next week I'll explain to you how to read the arrows again. Okay. Okay, now we just do the last question, which is 3A. Okay, write in grams, 1 kg and 150 grams. Okay, remember, grams here, leave it. Kilogram and gram, different. I need to change. So remember, 1 kilogram is how many grams? 1000, right? Okay, so what is my total, plus or minus? Total, right? So plus, so it'll be 1000 grams plus the 150 that we never touched, which is equals to 1150 grams. Okay, have your answer. Part B, 3 kg, 200 grams. Okay, so how many grams? Remember, grams here, don't touch. Kilograms, grams, I need to change. So 1 kilogram is 1000 grams, correct? So 3 kilogram is any idea? Okay, very good. So it's 3000 grams, right? So remember, we need to find in total. We still have these 200 grams here. We need to add them up, correct? So in total will be 3000 plus the 200 grams, which will give me 3200 grams, right? All right, and then now part C, 6 kg, 50 grams. Okay, by now you should know how to do it. This one, leave it. This one, change. So 6 kg is equals to 6000. Very good. So total 6000 plus the 50 that we didn't do anything to it. Equals to 6050 grams. Okay, and then last one will be 8 kg and 5 grams. Okay, which will equal to 8005 grams. Okay. Okay, Vanish, so for your homework will be to do everything, okay, until question 8. Okay. If you don't know how to do, you can come back next week and then I'll teach you. Okay, but other than that, just try to recover from COVID. Okay, bye bye.